Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Journeyman save, episode 2 of season 7. We will be playing our first game for Frankfurt today. We also have some business to get done in the transfer window. You saw the squad in the last episode. We improved it with Weston McKennie, and the starting lineup certainly needs another centre-back and a centre mid. Maybe a right back, but not sure at this moment in time. We'll see what money we've got left, and really we're wanting to spend quite a bit of money on the centre back and the centre mid, if we're honest. At centre back, we're going to go for Mario Gila. Of those that were on the list, we haven't added to that list as per the last episode. We have added to the central midfield list as per the last episode, though rather substantially. So those that were already on here, you can see above. Then we've added Bischoff. We've got Merlin Röhl, Arne Engels, Javi Guerra's very good. Hugo Larsson doesn't look like he excels anywhere, but he does. And then Matt O'Reilly, Aston Villa. Lamine Kamara looks like he's ridiculously good as well from Fulham. That really took me by surprise when I saw him. Tijani Reinders and Andre Santos is disgusting as well, quite frankly. Absolutely insane player. 86 rated. Obviously expensive. Same with Larson and O'Reilly and Kamara, etc. But it depends how much money we've got left. We currently have 91 million, I think it was, in the budget. As you saw there, we are currently waiting on potentially some money for Yesik and Gankum as well. So that would take us to about 100 mil. So if I'm going to spend 40-ish on Gila, it's going to leave me 60-ish to sign a centre mid, which probably isn't enough to get those upper reaches players in. I'll start at 35. See if I can't leave myself a little bit of extra money. 39.4. They're willing to sell him for undervaluation, which is good. 37.5 is agreed. Whether that leaves us enough to actually get a midfielder of real quality, I don't know. We could certainly get maybe that echelon underneath. Not crucial. I mean, it goes without saying that it's going to have a crucial contract, doesn't it, really? 3-year contract is fine by me, Mario. No release clause is fine by me, Mario. Would you like £75,000 a week, Mario, here in the Bundesliga? Yes, you would. All right, Mario Gila is in. That's another signing done and dusted here at Frankfurt. Now then, how much money have I got left, or how much money will I have left once we've sold and Gankum as well? And then we can make a decision about midfielder. But first things first, he needs to go into the starting lineup, doesn't he? I'm sorry, Mr. Doyle, but you're just not quite at the same level. There aren't many that are. And we'll swap Lukeba and Gila around because Lukeba is left-footed and Gila is right-footed. I think Gila is how you pronounce that. It might be Gila, like Getafe. I don't know. By all means, let me know, or I can have a look on Forvo. But your contribution, my contribution, what? Oh, we've reached a brand exposure already by signing one crucial defender. Well, that's a start. The board like me already. They like me even more if we win trophies at Frankfurt this season. I can afford to let him go in terms of squad depth, so maybe I do. Yep, maybe we do. That might free up the money to actually bring in a top-class central midfielder. Maybe. Wait and see. Offer from Mainz now for Alvarez. We just bought a player off you, and now you're wanting to give me some of that money back again. I mean, I'm more than happy to take it off your hands. Could have used them in a swap deal if you were that interested, quite frankly. But 15 mil they'll pay. Well, please go to Mainz then. I guess that's the bigger fee, isn't it? We're wanting to raise as much money as possible. Namdi Collins, a loan to buy to Man United. Just the loan would suit me down to the ground, please, if you don't mind. And Arsenal have bid for Coyote. Can we get a better right back for that fee? Let me have a look. Maybe. Because if I could, obviously I'm wanting my current budget and current improvements to budget are really already spent on another centre mid. But if we can find a right back for a similar fee to what we could get for Arsenal there for Coyote, then absolutely I'm willing to let an 81 rated player go if we can bring in a higher rated player for a similar fee. Let's have a look through Bundesliga. I shall join back with you in a moment. I don't think there's anyone that's going to be of similar ability or for a similar sort of fee that would actually be an upgrade. So I might reject that from Arsenal, to be honest, and we'll just keep Coyote. Quite frankly, I don't think there's anything else we could do. Ah, don't tell me Ngankum is... Son of a bitch. Okay, well, Ngankum's currently still here then. He's on the transfer list. Oh, he's in contract talks with Sporting still, though. Hopefully the fact that he's rejected Bruges means that he is going to accept a bid from Sporting. So if I hit advance here, hopefully this is going to be Ngankum going to Sporting. Called it! We would have got a little bit more money out of Bruges, but I can understand why you'd want to go to Sporting over Bruges. So, fair enough. Hugo Alvarez is going to Mainz for £15 million. Okay, we've just added an extra little bit to our budget then, haven't we? Thank you! Thank you very much indeed. Right, time to go and get another centre mid. Question is, how much 2-year deal, apparently, to Man United might be being negotiated right now? How much money have I got? 74 million. Got to factor wages into that as well. I don't know. Was I going to be able to afford the really high-end guys? There was someone that's... Was it Kamara's? 50 million. Kamara's significantly lower in value compared to, like, Larson, who's the same age, but only 1 rating higher. Similarly, Javi Guerra's 1 rating higher, 1 year older, and they're, like, £10+ million more expensive. I'm going to try and get Lamine Kamara, I think. Transfer fee. Valuation-ish. Oh, hello. Thank you, Fulham. Thank you, Fulham, indeed. Crucial, except he's on 110 grand. I mean, it's Premier League, I guess. Premier League level wages. Release clause of 109. Yeah, it's fine by me, mate. Absolutely fine by me. And will he take £100,000 a week? Banging. Lamine Kamara comes in and is a star signing. The first proper mega signing we've made at Frankfurt, despite spending a lot of money already. That's improved the starting lineup, hasn't it? Quite significantly from where we were pre the beginning of this season. We bought, to be fair, we've only bought in Gila, McKennie and Kamara, but that's still massively better than anything else that was here previous to that. Take Novak off there. I'm just going to put Listes on the bench as well for Namdi Collins, who's probably going to go out on loan, isn't he? So let's do that. Just move everybody back into positions. There we go. Sweet. I think I might be done for now. I think my bank balance might make me done for now. 19 million. We're not going to bring anyone else in for that sort of quality. If we do get another bid for the right back, then we might be able to free up some more funds and actually afford to bring in a slightly higher rated right back, though. If we get another bid for... I can't remember what his name was. Coyote, was it? If we get another bid for Coyote, then we might be able to actually negotiate that. Try and get a bigger bid, and then we can afford maybe 40 million to spend on a right back rather than 25, which would be great. Loan terms offered to Namdi Collins. Okay, that's sent offers. A 1-year loan deal to Manchester United. Namdi Collins is off to the Premier League to get some squad football for them rather than probably no football for me. Better than nothing. Takes him off the wage bill as well. And there is, in fact, Namdi Collins going to Manchester United. Enjoy your trip, mate. Man United have now bid for David Raum. No, I'd be willing to let the right back go. Don't think I'm willing to let David Raum go at this stage. Coyote certainly, but Raum is going to be top quality. It's a 3-3 draw there with Chelsea. I mean, the side are holding their own in this pre-season tournament, certainly. See what we can do against Roma in this final one. Leipzig have bid for Doyle, or is that Salzburg? Oh, it is Leipzig. No. Leipzig are... Well, they finished second in the division last year. We finished 6th. I say we. The side prior to my arrival finished 6th last season. So certainly there's room for improvement. Interesting, Malik Ture. I think I might be done with this window unless we get the right back bids. So I'll go and make sure that I've got all of the... I did kind of want to back up left back, but I think we'll be okay. I'll go and make sure that we get all of the Patreon players added to the list for the end of the transfer window, because we're going to make sure that you guys are all up to date, etc., for the new season of this save. And then, well, quite frankly, we can just go and play Werder Bremen, can't we? Liverpool have bid 20 million plus Bruno Guimaraes. If you'd have done that before I'd bought in Lamine Camara, might well have taken you up on it, Liverpool. Right now, no. First game of the Bundesliga season then, and it's against Werder Bremen, who are playing that Watford formation. So this might not last long. Antonio Silveira in goal. Malatini, Pieper and Friedel at the back three. And Alvaro Jallo on the right. Sen Linen, a standout Romeo Lavia, who's a rose amongst a number of thorns here. Marco Gruel on the left. Hansen Aruan at right cam with Romano Schmid at left cam. And then Justin Neymar up top at striker. The rest of the side is really not very good at all. Our 11 is looking significantly better than it was when we first arrived. Although Weston McKennie and Coyote are the two standouts. Obviously, we needed a lot of central midfielders, and I could only really afford to bring in one of quality. I'd rather bring in one of quality and one of decent level than two half-decent players. You know what I mean? So, I'm sure we'll be fine. Playing at the Deutsche Bank Park Arena. Deutsche Bank Arena, not sure which one it is. Deutsche Bank Arena, I guess, not Deutsche Bank Park. Frankfurt's real-life home, and hopefully a home we can bring home some trophies to this season. Well, we're very nearly going 1-0 down early doors. Quickly out wide to El Canus, and Kamara's coming forward again, drops his shoulder. Oh, well intercepted by Romeo Lavia, who had his defensive line far too deep, as we've come to expect from this formation. I think this might be one where we end up rapidly scoring 2 or 3 goals and then going straight to the sim, quite frankly, because it looks like it might develop that way again, as per most of the times we play against this formation. But I'm going to have to play a little bit better to be able to actually get it done. They can't seem to break out of their defence at all, but I can't seem to break past their defence at all. And Lino, who is right-footed, so we'll look to cut inside from the wing when given the opportunity. Haven't found a killer ball yet, but it is very much one-way action thus far. Is that a free kick for us? No, it's a free kick for them. What an interception by Castello Jr. Jesus Christ. The reactions there and the interceptions, outrageous. Lamine looking for Weston McKennie. Spread it wide left. Raum has the option down the line in Lino. We'll dart back onto that right and whip a ball looking for the man in the middle, who we can't quite find. Weston McKennie can't find El Canus either. And despite constant half pressure, they're the only ones actually that have had a shot on goal yet. I keep getting near their goal, but not close enough to actually have a go. Lino. Wham. Okay, off the chest. Weston McKennie. Out wide to El Canus. Into the middle and straight into a defender. Weston McKennie across to Lamine Camara again. 1-2 maybe. Oh, tried. I'll take the free kick. Take the free kick. What can Lamine Camara do from here on debut? Is there a worldy goal lying in wait? No. Rutte and Wahi. Obviously the ball out there to Lino is the preferred and obvious one to play. Just kind of peppering shots at goal now that we're finding a little bit more space. McKennie, Lino, early forward. Gini Rutter, I've run too far. Shouldn't have sprinted. Should have just walked towards the space. Took me out of one defender's grasps into another. Oh, I definitely should have passed that to Rutter, but I thought with that much space, I might as well go for a decent first goal. Didn't get it. Out wide to Erun. Raum in the way. Slammed forward. Can Rutte win this header? No. Pieper flattens him. Okay. Linen. Or Linen. Up we go. Up Coyote. I had much to do at right back, to be completely honest, but wanting to get forward here, so we'll let him. Kenny. Space for Rutte. Look how deep the defensive line is. It's so stupid. So stupid. Oh. Lino. Kamara. Rutte. Straight the bloody goalkeeper. El Canus. Driven to Kamara. I keep thinking, because their defensive line is so deep, I keep thinking Kamara's my bloody striker. He's not. Lino. Missed the target again. I mean, there's only half an hour left and I still haven't bloody scored. Mr. Raum. Lino to McKennie. And Lino again. And Severa with a good save. It's not had much to do. I keep shooting off target. Lino with a corner. It's not going to find a teammate. Neymar wasn't taking any risks. Blimey. Flew into that, didn't he? Lino delivers again. Oh, it's flicked on, and Dina Abimbe off the bench. It's pinball, not football, and it hasn't ended up in the back of the net, unfortunately. Gila's tackled that back very well, though, and he might end up in the back of the net soon. El Canus with some good footwork. And again, edge of the box is Dina Abimbe. Drill it in there to Lino. Good touch. Tackled. Fairly so. 15 to go. Less than. Still 0-0 here. Really might have Werder Bremen 1-0 win written all over this if it weren't for Gila intercepting that. Gila's stamina's quite low there. Bit of a shock, bit of a surprise. Dina Abimbe steps away from the challenge. Fires that forward. Jorginho and Lino. He's run straight into a defender. Great first touch, pal. Kaber gets that first. Lino. Dina Abimbe. Still trying to find a way through. Looking for and finding Rutte. He misses the target again. I can't. What is going on? Go it. Score, lads, please. Hit the target. Come on. Jesus Christ. El Canus with the ball through to him. Stoppage time. Nearly over here. It needs to be now. And it's not. Well, as title attempts go, that's not necessarily the best of ways to start one, is it, really? We slammed Werder Bremen for the whole game and just couldn't score. 11 shots, 62% possession. The ball wouldn't go in the back of the net. It very rarely actually went on target. Okay. Well, we'll give the formation a couple more games, but I wasn't overly impressed with the way that that played as a formation and as a team. We will certainly need to be better against what undoubtedly will be a significantly better side in Mönchengladbach next time out. We saw there that Gila was in Team of the Week. Was there anyone? Yeah, Severa for them was in goal, was in Team of the Week as well. And no real surprise with the amount of saves he made. But I was really surprised with Gila's stamina there. That dropped significantly. I'm wondering if we maybe overlooked that. Stamina of 81. No, not really. I wonder whether Stopper uses up a lot of stamina. Make him a ball-playing defender instead, perhaps. And maybe that way we'll get a bit more out of him. I want to swap Wahi and Rutte over, actually. Like this. And then what I might do is, as we like to do with Lancashire in the other save, is drop Wahi deep as a target forward and try and get him to interlink play. Actually, no, we should probably do that with Rutte, shouldn't we? Although apparently it says I can't use him as a target forward for this certain formation. Don't know why. Maybe he needs to be on the right-hand side, in which case I will move Rutte back to that right-hand side. Or is it specifically that Gini Rutte can't play a target forward? No, he can. Okay, good. So let's do advance forward still for Wahi then, even though he poked a plus. And then Rutte will drop a bit deeper and actually act a bit like a cam. So it might play more like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-1, 4-4-1-1 than it does a 4-4-2 next time we play against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Not what we were hoping for, and we sit 11th in the league thus far. So not the ideal start to the season, but it is only one game. And it's not going to cost us the title. Lots of games rescheduled. Who have we got in Europe? That will be why they've been rescheduled. Who do we have in our league phase? 25 million in the budget. We've got St Johnstone, a familiar opponent for the save. Manchester United, Athletic Club de Bilbao. We've got Paderborn in the Deutsche Pokal, Herrenvein, Napoli, and Shakhtar Donetsk. Oh, as well as some games in January too in Europe. Rapid, it's not Rapid Vienna, it's a different Rapid, Romanian Rapid, I think. And then Ferencváros from Hungary. So who that? It's just Rapid Football Club. I don't know where they're based. I think Romania, but I might be wrong. By all means, let me know in the comment section. Deadline day. Mohamed Kudus is the biggest deal of the day. Napoli to Brighton. Kara from Fenerbahce to Valencia. And Mark Gahey from Leipzig to Bournemouth. Nice to see Leipzig take themselves down a peg or two defensively by losing one of their best players. That will certainly help us in terms of the Bundesliga season. Anyway, Zaragoza moves from Osasuna to Girona. Novak, a youth player. Ramos, a youth player. Estanis moves from Sampdoria to Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know anything about Estanis, but he must be pretty good if Leverkusen, the Bundesliga champions, are interested in him. David Raum, they've offered me Svedberg plus 5 mil. No. Villa have offered me 50 million for Samuel Lino. I'm gonna reject bids for the remainder of our players until we get to January. I'm quite happy to make more changes in January, but I would like to get a decent amount of play time with the players that we signed at the club with before we make wholehearted changes. Lima moves from Sociedad to Brentford. Torre moves from Lecce to Fiorentina. A big deal there for Hwang going from Stoke to Napoli. Bajcetic moves to Leganés from West Ham. Pulisic moves from Milan to Wolves. Milan did offer me Pulisic plus some money for someone. I can't recall who it was off the top of my head, which I said no to. Might have even been the goalkeeper? No, it wasn't been the goalkeeper. Might have been Lukeba, actually. It was Lukeba. Bayern just offered me £81.8 million. Not that it told me that the bid was there, or if it did, I missed it. Too busy focusing on the panel on the right-hand side, not on the one on the left. Let's see. Al Hilal moves for 23.1 to Mainz, who will play against him this season. 2 offers there. One for Junior Dina Abimbe, 17.8 million will reject. Another one for Raum. Pedro Gonçalves, 84 rated Gonçalves, plus 2 million quid for my left back from Brighton. I'll say no again. 49k. I thought it was 49 million for a minute. Martel moves from FC Köln to AZ Alkmaar. We've had a bid for Coyote again, but it's too little too late now with just 2 hours left to go in the window. It won't get done in time even if we did want to see it through, which I probably would have done. So that's how the window's going to end. Koleosho moves from Burnley to Arsenal right at the death for £50 million. I'll go and sort the spreadsheet out and they'll give you a full transfer window roundup. Of course, an hour after the window ends, then Sevilla come in for Dina Abimbe, which we will say no to. 9, Sevilla, 9. Biggest deal of the window is a youth player, Pablo Villalba, from Al Hilal to Leverkusen. That's not what I wanted to do there. So I don't know anything about him. He's not a Patreon player, Regen, so he's just arrived and taken over the world. Isak Nilsson, a right mid, left-footed right mid Swede. My brain thinks... what's his face for Tottenham? God, my brain has just died. Picture his face, you know what I mean. Live chat will catch me up, I'm sure. Felix Benson, Real Madrid to Crystal Palace, youth player. Portuguese Hugo Ramos, youth player. Dylan Bishop, youth player. Miguel Cardenas, youth player. First real-life player, Roger Fernandez, Bayern to Bournemouth. Nice to see Bayern weaken themselves. Not so nice to see Dortmund strengthen themselves with an 86-rated Echeverri. Sudakov to Bilbao. Horvath Berg to Tottenham. Charlie Best to Sociedad. Julian Alvarez moves to Inter Milan. Hugo Larsson has moved to Atalanta. He is a former Frankfurt player. Was at Galatasaray, was on my shortlist and evidently has moved, and I wouldn't have paid 77 million for him. Kubel moves from Dortmund to Leverkusen. Now that is a big deal for the Bundesliga. Jeremy Frimpong leaves Leverkusen though to go to Napoli. Kudus leaves Napoli to go to Brighton. Gnonto leaves Bayern. Trent leaves Bayern to go to Inter. Leverkusen sell Unai Simon because presumably they've bought in Kubel. They lost Simon first and have replaced him with Kubel. David Vera, 87 rated Mexican goalkeeper, 6'8", goes to Dortmund. Never mind, they've replaced Kubel then. Kai Havertz, Arsenal to Nottingham Forest. Kulusevski! My brain just My brain just remembered the Swedish guy. That didn't come from live chat. Lots of youth players. We didn't see this in the RTG, but lots of youth players now moving for sizable fees. Kirkju, Murillo, Gutierrez, Ribeiro, Pulisic, Couto, Lenny Yoro to Everton for 50 mil. That was ours from Fulham. Colioso we saw. Bergvall to Sevilla from Leganés. We did look at Bergvall for midfield, decided against him. Tamer Hassan, right wing. Egyptian centre-back. Don't know. Facundo Farias to Brighton. Daniel Vivian from Liverpool to Wolfsburg. Somerville, West Ham to Lazio. Yusufa Mukoko somehow ended up at Mallorca. It's now at Arsenal. Malik Thiaw was on my shortlist at Wolfsburg, has moved to Girona. Kirkes to PSG. David Meyer leaves Arsenal as well to go to Lyon. We're in the smaller numbers now. Maximo Perrone was on my shortlist though, and he's left Hoffenheim to go to Torino. Chen Zhao, Chinese goalkeeper, 80 rated, leaves Henan. Did I have Chen Zhao? Maybe it came through my youth system, I don't know. To Betis, 45.7. Joe Bellingham has left Man United to go to Roma for 45. And another man that was on our shortlist, Aymar Oroz, has gone to Almeria for 44.9. With regards to Patreon players, there's not been that many moves. I say that many, I think it's 3. AJ's gone on loan from Dortmund to Auxerre. Connor has gone from Napoli to Tyrol on loan. 4 moves. We've seen Bailey trade Stade de Reims for St. Pauli. And we've also seen Liam leave Manchester United on loan to Sparta Rotterdam. Everyone else is where they were. As ever, if you want to have a look at your stats in closer detail, then feel free to pause the video or come and join me on stream. Is it this save where Dallas actually has a snowman head? It is, indeed. In the RTG, he still has a real-life face. Here, he doesn't. Almost certainly not the first time I've shown that. But if we ever come up against Real Madrid, can't wait to see that in-game on pitch. Again, as I say, by all means, feel free to drop by the stream if you want to have a look at your player in closer detail. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save, though. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more content here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel or the ChesnoidPlays channel for this save. All FC content for 26 will be going back to the main channel. But of course, that's not for another 5 months or so. So don't panic yet. Plenty of content to come on the ChesnoidPlays channel, including Formula 1 starting in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so, which we're very much looking forward to. That's all for now at Frankfurt. Join me tomorrow where hopefully we'll score a bloody goal. I'll see you later.